Got a nice example here to work with. This is example 6. We're going to evaluate the expression and use principal values only. Got a lot going on with this one, so when we have a bunch of things going on, I like to just try to figure out some things that I know. So let's take a look inside here. Let's see if we can deal with maybe the arc sine of 1/2, or another way to write that if you prefer is the inverse sine here of 1/2. And what we're needing to do here is figure out what angle this is. So this is going to be some angle, and we need to use principal values only. Remember that the sine has principal values from -90 to 90 degrees. This is positive, so we'll be somewhere in the first quadrant. And I believe that that angle should be 30 degrees. If you prefer to do this in radians, that's fine. So as we evaluate this, we're going to use kind of order of operations here, but we're looking inside the grouping symbols first, and then we're going to deal with these expressions. So we can write our work down here. We've got the inverse sine of 1/2 being 30. All right. And then here we have the, arc sine or inverse sine of √2/2. And the principal values for cosine are going to be from 0 to 180. And I think this is positive, so we'll be in quadrant 1 again. And if memory serves me right, the cosine of 45 degrees is √2/2. So there's our 45 degrees. At this point, there's a couple different approaches that you can take. There is actually a formula that you can use to figure out what this is exactly. We will definitely do that later. That's actually in the 3rd unit for us, I believe. For now, let's see if we can just evaluate this using our calculator, and then in the future we'll find that exact value. So some of you might know those steps already. That's angle addition, and there is a formula that you could use. But let's just do the tangent of 75 right now and see what our calculator gives us. And we've got about 3.73. We're not told to round to any particular value here for this one, so maybe, wrote a 1, don't know why I wrote a 1. 3.73 maybe to the nearest hundredth would be fine. Not a quiz or a test or something. If there's no values written, you're supposed to provide the exact value, or in this case, just ask. Say, hey, Mr. V, what do we round to? Well, and we'll get that done. Okay, 3.73 approximately.